Aging isn't something that happens to us overnight. It's quiet. It moves slowly, like the setting sun at the end of a long, golden day. One moment, you're doing things without thinking, climbing the stairs, getting out of bed with ease, remembering phone numbers or where you placed your glasses. And then, gradually, things begin to change. You start noticing small shifts. Maybe your legs don't feel as strong. Your hands aren't as steady. You find yourself wondering why you're always tired, even after a good night's sleep. These changes might not alarm you at first. After all, you're over 70 now, it's just part of aging, you say. But sometimes, what seems normal might actually be your body telling you that it's aging faster than it should. And the earlier you recognize these signs, the sooner you can take back control. Because here's the truth, your body is still capable of renewal. Still capable of strength, clarity, and energy if you listen to it, understand what it's asking, and give it what it needs. One of the very first silent signs is subtle, but powerful, loss of muscle. You don't wake up one morning and suddenly find your muscles gone. It happens gradually. You might begin to feel weaker when you get up from a low chair. You might struggle a bit with grocery bags, or notice that opening a jar lid suddenly requires 2 hands. These are not just signs of aging. They're signals. They're the body's way of telling you that you're losing lean muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia, and it can start rapidly accelerating after age 70 if not addressed. The scary part? Most people don't even know it's happening. They just adjust. Sit more. Move less. And before they know it, their independence starts slipping away. But here's the good news, muscle loss is not irreversible. Your body still listens when you nourish it. Adding protein-rich foods like lentils, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, tofu, fish, and even eggs can make a world of difference. And you don't need to lift heavy weights. Something as simple as sitting and standing from a chair several times a day, using resistance bands, or light walking with hand weights can begin to rebuild strength. Every little bit tells your body, we're not done yet. Stay strong. Another sign is often mistaken for sensitivity to weather, but it's not just the wind or the room temperature. It's that deep, unrelenting feeling of being cold all the time. You're wearing layers while others around you are fine. Your fingers and toes feel icy even under a warm blanket. This might not seem like a big issue, but it can be a major sign that your metabolism is slowing down more than it should. As we age, our thyroid, the tiny gland in our neck responsible for regulating our metabolism and temperature, can start to underperform. When it does, your internal furnace lowers its flame. You burn less energy, you feel cold, tired, and sluggish. But again, your body is responsive. Eating iodine-rich foods like seaweed, eggs, dairy, and iodized salt can help the thyroid do its job. So can selenium, found in Brazil nuts, and zinc from pumpkin seeds. And don't forget the role of gentle movement. When you stretch your arms, take a walk after meals, or do simple yoga-like motions in your chair, you're encouraging your body to circulate warmth again. You're telling it to wake up. And while warmth is a physical comfort, another part of your body silently tells its story, your skin. Pay attention to it. Is it suddenly bruising more easily? Does it feel thinner, almost paper-like? Are there more spots or sagging than you remember from even a few months ago? These are signs that your collagen, the structural protein that keeps skin firm and elastic, is breaking down faster than your body can replace it. But collagen doesn't just affect your skin. It supports your joints, your bones, even your internal organs. And while aging naturally reduces collagen production, certain habits can preserve and even boost it. Eating foods high in vitamin C, like oranges, bell peppers, strawberries, and even a slice of papaya helps your body build collagen naturally. Bone broth, rich in natural collagen, is a wonderful warm tonic for the skin, gut, and bones. If you're open to supplements, a doctor-approved collagen powder can support internal healing. Hydration also plays a massive role. Most seniors aren't drinking enough water, and that shows on the skin. Keep a bottle nearby, take slow sips throughout the day. Your skin is a reflection of your inner health. If it's thinning, your body may be calling out for repair. Now let's talk about energy, the spark that fuels your day. What happens when you start waking up tired? When even after a full night's sleep, your body feels heavy? Or when a simple morning routine feels like climbing a hill? Fatigue is often dismissed as normal in old age, but it's not always just age. Sometimes, it's nutritional. A lack of vitamin B12, iron, or magnesium can lead to exhaustion, foggy thinking, and even shortness of breath. These deficiencies become more common after 70 because our digestion slows down and we absorb fewer nutrients. But the solution isn't complicated. Including iron-rich foods like spinach, lentils, and fortified cereals in your diet, and B12 from eggs, dairy, or a supplement, can work wonders. Don't ignore magnesium either. It helps with muscle function, sleep, and heart rhythm. You'll find it in pumpkin seeds, bananas, dark chocolate, and leafy greens. But most importantly, listen to your body. If you feel like your battery is always low, it may not be rest you need, it might be fuel. And sometimes, the mind begins to flicker just as softly. Not dramatically. Not suddenly. Just a gentle forgetfulness. You walk into a room and pause. You struggle to remember names, appointments, or details that used to come so easily. This is more than frustration, it's your brain asking for support. Cognitive changes after 70 are common, but they don't have to be inevitable. The brain is plastic, it can be strengthened and nourished with the right care. Start with omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, flax seeds, walnuts, and chia seeds. These nourish the brain's very structure. But it's not just about food, it's also about challenge and connection. Read a new book. Try a crossword puzzle. Call an old friend. Learn a new hobby, even if it's just for 10 minutes a day. Your brain loves novelty. It thrives on curiosity. When you give it that, it rewards you with clarity, sharpness, and memory. There's so much more your body may be whispering, quietly, each day. And in the next part, we'll go even deeper. But let this be your reminder, you are not powerless. You are not broken. You are simply being asked to listen, to love your body again, and to remember that even in your 70s and beyond, renewal is still possible. Healing is still possible. Vitality is still within your reach. You just have to begin. The body is a messenger, and with each passing year, the messages become more subtle. Not louder, not more dramatic, just quieter, more persistent, more intricate. And if we don't slow down to listen, we begin to drift further from the very vitality we're meant to carry into our elder years. After 70, every sensation has meaning. Every ache, every moment of fogginess, every sigh that escapes your lips before you even realize you're tired, they are all small whispers that deserve your attention. One of the most overlooked, but most important, whispers comes from your balance. Perhaps you've started to notice that rising from a chair takes longer than before. You find yourself reaching for furniture, holding walls, pausing before stepping into the shower, or taking smaller steps outside. These little shifts might not seem urgent, but they are powerful signals from your body that your internal systems of stability, your vestibular system, your muscles, your joints, are struggling to stay coordinated. What's heartbreaking is how often balance issues lead to silence. Elders begin to fear falling, so they stop walking. They stop gardening. They stop dancing to the music that once lifted their spirit. And little by little, the body grows weaker not just because of age, but because of fear. But it doesn't have to be that way. Balance is something you can strengthen day by day with gentle movements. Try standing near the kitchen counter and lifting one foot just an inch off the ground, holding the edge gently for support. Or practice walking heel to toe in a straight line, even if it's only across your living room. These are small practices, but they are mighty. They reawaken your body's proprioception, its deep, instinctive awareness of space. Add in foods rich in vitamin D and calcium, like sardines, fortified milk, and kale, and you're strengthening your bones alongside your stability. This is your body saying, I want to keep you upright. Help me do that. And as balance begins to return, so too must we look at another quiet signal, how the body recovers from the smallest injuries. Maybe you bumped your arm on the edge of the door and the bruise lasted for weeks. Or a small cut on your hand seemed to take forever to scab and disappear. This is your body's repair system slowing down, not because it's incapable, but because the resources it needs are dwindling. Healing isn't just about the surface. It's an orchestra of blood flow, immune response, nutrient transport, and cellular energy all working together. But as we age, our skin thins, our circulation slows, and our body becomes more vulnerable. Yet even here, there is hope. Zinc is a mineral most seniors are dangerously deficient in, yet it's one of the most crucial nutrients for tissue repair. Pumpkin seeds, chickpeas, cashews, even a small piece of dark chocolate, all bring in this vital mineral. Protein, too, is essential. Your wounds, your tissues, your very skin cells are made from it. Healing is not only possible, it's natural, when your body is given what it needs. Even a warm bath to increase circulation, or a 5-minute arm massage to promote blood flow, can be an act of deep healing. But healing is not just physical. It's emotional. And one of the most devastating signs of premature aging after 70 is the slow, quiet withdrawal from others. Maybe you've found yourself ignoring phone calls, choosing not to attend family gatherings, saying no to invitations, even when a part of you wants to say yes. Emotional retreat can be mistaken for peaceful solitude, but in reality, it's often rooted in fatigue, anxiety, and even a declining sense of purpose. This kind of disconnection isn't just sad, it's dangerous. Loneliness has been proven to be as harmful to the heart as smoking. It increases the risk of dementia. It chips away at your will to move, to cook, to care. But you are not a fading candle. You are a soul with stories, with laughter, with wisdom. You are still needed. You are still loved. And you are still capable of connection. Call someone. Write a letter. Sit in a park and say hello to a stranger. Connection is a medicine. A powerful one. And the moment you reach out, even just once, you send a message to your heart, your mind, your body, I am alive. I still matter. Let's turn now to another deeply personal signal, your appetite. Have you lost interest in food lately? Do you feel full after just a few bites? Or maybe food simply doesn't taste the way it used to. You eat out of habit, not hunger. This change isn't about being picky. It's your digestive system calling out for help. After 70, the stomach produces fewer digestive enzymes. The taste buds lose sensitivity. The nerves in the nose and mouth slow down. And as a result, food begins to feel dull, unexciting, even burdensome. But food is life. It's not just fuel, it's comfort, culture, healing, memory. And regaining your appetite is not only possible, it's essential. Start with warm, fragrant broths that awaken your senses. Add herbs like mint, ginger, or cinnamon to bring life to bland dishes. Squeeze fresh lemon juice onto vegetables. These are not just flavor tricks, they're chemical sparks that ignite your body's interest in food again. And if eating still feels like a task, try smaller, more frequent meals. Your body may respond better to 5 nourishing snacks than 3 heavy meals. Don't force. Invite. Let your meals be a time of peace, not pressure. Every bite is a promise to your body, I still care. I still want to nourish you. Sleep, too, becomes a messenger after 70. But it speaks in paradoxes. You may feel tired during the day, yet find yourself restless at night. Or you sleep 8 hours, yet wake up groggy, heavy, unrested. This disruption isn't always caused by poor sleep habits, it's often tied to declining melatonin levels, magnesium deficiency, or overactive stress hormones. Sleep is when your body repairs its cells. It's when the brain detoxifies. If sleep is broken, the entire body begins to unravel. But again, there is a path back. Begin with light in the morning, open your curtains as soon as you wake. Let your eyes feel the sun. This helps reset your body's natural rhythm. In the evening, avoid screens, and instead sip on warm chamomile tea. Eat magnesium-rich foods like bananas, almonds, and leafy greens. Try adding a pinch of turmeric to warm milk, it's an ancient remedy for sleep and inflammation. And before bed, don't carry the day's stress into your dreams. Journal. Pray. Breathe deeply. Sleep is not just rest, it's restoration. And you deserve it. And now, let's return to something even more profound, your sense of identity. At 70 and beyond, many people begin to ask silently, who am I now? The roles you once held, provider, caregiver, worker, even partner, may have changed. The world moves fast, and sometimes you feel like it's moved past you. But here's the truth, you are not behind. You are not irrelevant. You are not fading. You are evolving. You are entering a chapter of wisdom, of reflection, of power. Your value is not in what you produce. It's in who you are. In what you've seen. In what you know. In what you still can share. If your body feels like it's aging too fast, remind it that your spirit has not aged at all. Nourish that spirit. With music. With laughter. With touch. With learning something new. With watching the sky and remembering that you are part of it. There comes a time in life when the days feel like they blend into one another. The seasons change, the sun rises and sets, but inside, it can begin to feel still, almost too still. Like you're waiting for something but you don't know what. That's how aging too fast begins for many after 70, not with pain, not with illness, but with stillness. With routine. With a life that becomes smaller, slower, quieter. The mind begins to say, this is how it's meant to be. This is what happens when you grow old. But that's not the truth. That's just what we've been told. What we must remember is that the human body, even after 70, even after all the years of wear, is still capable of surprising you. It can still grow muscle. It can still build new brain cells. It can still heal skin, repair organs, create energy, digest food, balance hormones, and most of all, it can still change. And it wants to. If you give it the chance. Have you noticed how your skin feels thinner now? That small cuts or bruises seem to come out of nowhere. That's not just skin aging, it's the body asking for protection. Collagen, which gives skin its strength and elasticity, drops sharply after 65. And as collagen goes, so does skin's defense. But here's what few people know: collagen production can be stimulated again. Not with expensive creams, but with simple, daily nutrients. Bone broth, rich in gelatin and amino acids. Vitamin C from citrus fruits or even just a handful of berries. Silica from cucumbers. These are not fads, they are science-backed, natural tools your body can use to rebuild. Yes, rebuild. You are not too old to rebuild what time has worn away. The skin can grow stronger. The hand steadier. The body firmer. But only if you stop telling yourself "I'm too old for that" and start saying "I still have time." And now, let's speak about memory. Perhaps you've noticed names slipping away. A word you're searching for hovers on the tip of your tongue and vanishes before it arrives. Or you walk into a room and forget why you entered. These moments can feel frightening. Like you're losing pieces of yourself. But the truth is, forgetfulness is not always a sign of decline. Sometimes it's a sign of distraction, fatigue, even stress. The brain after 70 is still alive, still full of connections, some are just dusty, needing to be awakened. Start reading out loud to yourself, even for 10 minutes a day. Learn a new word each week. Do simple math in your head when you can. Eat walnuts, wild blueberries, and turmeric. Drink plenty of water, your brain is over 70% water, and dehydration can mimic memory loss. And most of all, move. When your body moves, your brain lights up. Blood carries oxygen, and oxygen brings clarity. You are not broken. You are not fading. You are simply being called to give your mind the nourishment it has quietly longed for. Have you also noticed your emotions becoming more sensitive? Tears that come quicker. Frustration that lingers longer. Loneliness that sits heavier. This emotional depth is not weakness, it's awareness. With age comes the gift of feeling things more fully. But when those feelings aren't released, they settle into the body. They create tension, fatigue, illness. That's why emotional health is no longer optional. It is critical. After 70, joy becomes medicine. Laughter is a therapy. Tears are a release, not a failure. You must not suppress how you feel. You must honor it, speak it, write it, sing it. And if there are wounds from long ago that have never healed, now is the time to let go. Not because it's too late, but because it's never too late. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, it means freeing your body from the poison of resentment. Speak to someone. Even if it's just to say, "I've carried this long enough." When the heart heals, the body follows. And what about energy? The spark that once drove you to cook, walk, clean, laugh, does it feel like it's flickering now? You may think it's just aging. But energy is not just about years, it's about mitochondria, those tiny power plants in every cell. After 70, they grow sluggish. But guess what? They can be recharged. With movement. With sunlight. With B vitamins from leafy greens, and coenzyme Q10 from fish or supplements. Even cold water splashed on your face or walking barefoot in your garden can stimulate those cells to wake up. You are not lazy. You are not drained. Your cells are simply asking you for light, movement, and nourishment. When you give that, the body remembers what it means to be alive. And now, listen closely, because this may be the most important message of all. You may look in the mirror and see someone who looks older than they feel. Wrinkles, spots, gray hair. The outer shell may feel foreign. But I need you to understand something: aging does not mean losing yourself. It means finding a new version of yourself. One that is wiser, softer, more present, more powerful in spirit. The body may slow, but the soul does not. Your presence in this world still matters. You still have time. Time to reverse damage. Time to change your health. Time to reignite purpose. The moment you choose to care for your body, gently, consistently, lovingly, it will respond. It will give back what it can. Because your body is not your enemy. It's your oldest companion. It has fought for you every day. And now, it needs you to fight for it. So start today. One new meal. One walk. One breath of fresh morning air. One glass of water. One heartfelt smile. One deep stretch. One moment of silence where you place your hand on your heart and say, I am still here. I am still me. And I will not give up on this body, not now, not ever. You are not done. You are just beginning again. And this time, you know exactly how precious each day truly is. And as you carry these words in your heart, let them echo each morning when you wake, and each evening when you rest. Let them guide your choices, not in fear of aging, but in the joy of living deeply, fully, and intentionally. Aging is not a defeat. It is an invitation to live with greater clarity, greater purpose, and deeper compassion for the self that has walked through so many years, endured so much, and still stands, capable of change, growth, and healing. You are not powerless. You are not too late. You are a masterpiece in progress, sculpted by time, wisdom, and resilience. Every cell in your body is listening. It wants to thrive. It wants to carry you into your next chapter with strength, grace, and vitality. So honor this body. Feed it what it needs. Move it how it craves. Rest it when it asks. Speak to it with love. It has never turned against you, it has only waited for your attention, your care, your belief. And now that you know the silent signs and the tools to reverse them, don't go back to sleep on your own potential. Wake up. Wake up to the truth that even in your 70s, your story isn't winding down, it is opening up. You still have the power to redefine what aging looks and feels like. You still have time to feel light on your feet, clear in your thoughts, strong in your bones, warm in your spirit, and steady in your days. The clock is not your enemy. It is your ally, reminding you that each moment is a gift, and how you spend it is your legacy. Here at Healthful Living 60+, we are more than a channel. We are a growing community of souls who believe that aging does not mean fading, it means rising together. Rising into better habits, into fuller days, into stronger bodies and freer minds. Every video, every message, every piece of guidance shared here is crafted with your life in mind, with the years you've lived and the beautiful ones still to come. We are here to walk beside you, to remind you that health is still yours to reclaim, that energy is still within reach, that joy is not behind you, it's waiting ahead. So stay with us. Grow with us. Heal with us. And above all, believe with us. Because at Healthful Living 60+, we don't just add years to life, we add life to your years.